but she was able to make it through that because of understanding what to focus on, when to focus on it, how to focus on it, and being flexible, understanding that the thing you think you may need to do to achieve your goal may not be if you just take a step back and evaluate the situation holistically. In a less extreme example, one thing that I see very, very commonly is that people think that they need to improve their learning skills, but actually the thing that holds them back the most is actually the fact that they procrastinate all the time, or they're not willing to try something new. And so you can see that is actually a fundamental blocker. And in this final step where we're building the plan, that will become the what. Working on our experimentation ability, working on our procrastination. And this stuff is what enters into your calendar at the end of the day. Every day, there is something that you know is a high priority for you to develop your skills and your attributes and your processes and your habits and your access to opportunities and resources that you know gets you towards your goal. And you schedule that into your day, into your evenings, into your weekends. That becomes your plan. And as you grow as a person, the outcomes you naturally are able to achieve grow with it. Now, there is one thing that I have to mention, which is that changing your skills and your habits is not a quick or easy thing. It takes time, it takes diligence. It probably takes you longer than you expect it to. And the more things you try to improve at the same time, the harder it gets to improve any of them. So when you are plotting your timeline, make sure it's a realistic timeline. Be conservative with how long you think it will take to develop and grow your skills, especially if they're habits that you've had for years. It's gonna take a little bit of time to change that. For me, transitioning away from medicine, during that period of time, I would only focus on one, maybe two things on any given month. And even though I knew there were 10 other things to work on, I deliberately stopped myself from working on it to make sure I gave myself the best chance of success. And after that, roughly a year, 10 months, I was able to transition out of medicine relatively smoothly. And the thing is, all my friends, people that I went to uni with, started messaging me saying, "Hey, Justin, how did you do that? Like, I've also been thinking about quitting being a doctor or quitting being a pharmacist. This is what they said, you're so lucky that you had that business to fall back on." And if that's what luck is, then it seems to be a lot more controllable than you think.